Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kasadia. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna touch on something. Cause I see everybody walking around with flowers and balloons, and everybody dressed up in pink and red. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I ain't never been one for for these holidays. So I really ain't really every every woman I was with, I told them, man, I ain't with all them holidays. So put that on the table first and foremost. So they don't expect me to be running in there with goddamn flowers and all that shit. You know. But I'm gonna open up in a minute. Yeah. First, let me open up. Oh, give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS. And, and double honors to the bishops for GMS. And shalom to Akim Akwaf. Who may tune, who may see this lesson. So I'm gonna open up with Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. Verily, Salaki, vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. So everything is vanity. I mean, even, vanity, just vanity. Just vanity. Vanity is meaningless things, empty things, vapors. Uh, nothing solid that's going to stand. It's going to stay. This is Psalms 39 and 5. Verily, verily, man at his best state is altogether vanity. So vanity have you with the big head running around here, thinking you somebody, thinking you somebody you're not. Vanity have you looking at yourself more than have you looking at yourself instead of looking within yourself. This is John 2 and 15, going into how things of this world pass away. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eye and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof. You want you lust, see something you want. Once you get it, it loses its luster. Right, it says, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So those spiritual things are what last. Those are truly the only things that last in this world, uh, past this world, because the world is going to pass away. Uh, but Yahweh Bashar Shah, he abides forever. This is Matthew's 16:26. For what is it? For what is a man profit? For what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So you can gain everything and still be bankrupt. On the inside, spiritually have nothing on the inside. This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 19, and it reads, "For the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High." So what this world calls success, intelligence, and progress, Yahweh calls it foolishness. Success, progress, and intelligence. So you making it, it's foolishness. If you making it out here, you making a hell of money and all of that, it's foolishness. Think you smart, you can go in these schools and get these letters behind your name. It's foolishness. And if you think you making it, you making it above everyone else, it's foolishness. Matthew 6:19 reads, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and dust, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, for where your treasure is, there will your heart also be." Your heart is the mind. And let me see. Affliction versus glory. Yeah, I'll read that. Affliction versus glory, pretty much. 2 Corinthians 4:17 reads, For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. So things that are seen are temporary. Things that are not seen are eternal. And I just wanted to touch on that, man. This is I did Salakia, I did the wrong thing. That's another lesson I did. The worldly things are better. The worldly things are BS compared to the spiritual things. So I was just speaking about the spiritual things, how comparing the two. But my second lesson is right here, Salakia. The one what this lesson is about right here is a worldly love, right? A worldly love. And like the world, in this world, love is they think, like I was talking to my real a few times, man, trying to explain to her, what love is, man, and and so she's still, the Lord dealing with her at her pace. So, you know, I was telling her if I didn't love you, I wouldn't make sure you that you have the things you have, you know, things like that. She's more like a physical. I ain't, I ain't that kind, but she's more like a physical, you know. So she likes, women, women they like to be petted and treated and rubbed on and all that. So it's something I got to learn. But it's Second Timothy, and this is a comparison of spiritual love and worldly love. You know, worldly love and spirit and spiritual love. Since this is I see everybody walking around with these heart shaped balloons and running around getting dude just strike out, turn around the opposite way and run back and get flowers for his woman. And he hold the door. I seen one dude, he holding the door. Him and women, I guess, walking into the damn IHOP. He held, he held, he held the door open. That bitch walked through there like a big old beast, like she a big bear. Like this is what is supposed to be done for me. That big bitch walking through the door. Didn't even tell the man thank you or nothing. Just walk right in. I'm like, damn. Anyway, this is 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. But men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, without natural affection, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, lovers of the Most High. And this is for man and woman. When we say for men shall be lovers of themselves, men is talking about not just man and woman. And, you know, women, man, they be in the mirror, man. They put their makeup on, talking, doing a video, shit. Just all kind of crazy shit, man. And yep, and what they call love is like, they be lovers of themselves, like the scripture just said, lovers of themselves. Covetous, loving what somebody else got. Boasters, boasting, and being just proud and without natural affection. That's what I was talking about earlier. You hold the door for the woman. The woman's supposed to, thank you, like that. You don't have to do that. It's a courtesy of thank you for it. These things now. Oh, this is James 4:4 says, ye adulterers and adulteresses. See? Ye adulterers and adulteresses. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God, the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy unto the Most High. So, um, enmity, that's not good. Um, this is John 2:14. 2:16. And it reads, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, it not is not of the Father, but is of the world. Worldly love. So worldly love is lust, is desire, pride, validation, being validated. Uh, and none of this comes from Yahweh or Shema Shai. Those things. Matter of fact, these are character defects. These are defects of character right here. Like lust, uh, those wicked desires, those awful desires, those wicked desires, and pride. Those are character defects. This is real love right here. Deuteronomy 7:7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because Yahweh loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers. And Yahweh's love is covenant based. That covenant, the covenant shows his love, shows Yahweh Bashar Shah's love. We get everything. We get to learn. We get the hard. We do the hardship first, and then at the end, um, you know, we gain wisdom, and then we gain wisdom. We gain knowledge. We gain wisdom. We gain understanding, and we gain everything. Everything there is after everything in existence, we gain it. After that, that's love. That's true love. That's love. And then we was constantly going off too. Man, we going off. We stay in captivity. We stay in jail, man. Stay locked up. Man, where Kasad at? Man, he locked up, man. When he come out, man, he be on in a minute, man. Then next 6 months later, where Kasad? Man, he locked up, man. We just kept on going. But he showed us mercy. Why how much Shema shot? So like this is Proverbs 3:11. And it reads, my son, despise not the chastening of Yahweh, neither be weary of his correction. For whom Yahweh loveth, he correcteth, even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth. So like the world, like look at what's going on now. Look at what's going on now with these damn politicians and shit, man. These people, man, they get caught in some shit, man. They ain't trying to explain nothing. You got the Epstein file, man. You got the Epstein file going on. They ain't talking about those. They ain't talking about who been arrested. They ain't talking about who been arrested. Yeah. They ain't talking about. I think one woman. A woman was arrested and convicted to 20 years, sentenced to 20 years. And then you got other people. You got people coming out, man, doing all kind of stuff to children, and underage minors and stuff, man. And ain't no arrest going out, man. And then the top officer, she wasn't answering no questions. That chick Pam Bundy, she wasn't answering no questions. She was like, she was steady coming out with. They bring up something about her, she go and bring up some bullshit about them. Bitch, you at the hearing. They are there. You are there to answer questions. You're not there to ask questions. Bitch, you there to answer. But that's the pride, man. That's that pride, man. That's that pride, man. That's that pride. They prideful people, man. And she thinks she can't be touched. But the Lord's going to show everybody, what he means in a minute. This is John 15:9. And read, as the Father hath loved me, so check that out. So have I loved, right, as the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, So true love is obedience, man. You know, true love is obedience, man. And that's all. And that's all Yahweh Bashar wants from us, man. Is true obedience, and that's love. Uh, this is 1 John 5:3, and it reads, "For this is the love, yeah, yeah, the Most High, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous." So, He wants us to obey His commandments. He wants us to obey His commandments. Those are His commandments. Do what He say to the best of our ability, man. 1 Corinthians 13:4, and it says, "Charity suffereth, charity, charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things." Uh, so love is to endure, man. The Wadi Abashimon Shai been enduring. He been enduring with us, man. Individually, man. Even individually, one of us, each one of us can look and see where, we went off, and even in our own minds, we knew we went off, and if it was, if we had the power, it wouldn't have went like that. But, I've looked at some of the things I've done in my life, and I said the Lord should have killed me for that. But he still he bears, he endures with us. So we got to endure with him, man. It only makes sense, man. Because we ain't got nothing else. We ain't got nobody else. We got Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. That's all we got. And that's all we need. So I'm gonna end it with my closing scripture, Isaiah 40:1. Comfort ye, my people. Saith your God. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. And I'm gonna say Shalom and Habatah and Wa Abal Babal. Shalom. In that